We can bring our four melodies at 9 o'clock. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Distinguished guests, visitors, ladies and gentlemen, young people, it's with great pleasure that I warmly welcome you all to Binghamton for our Regional Australia Day celebration, awards and citizenship ceremony. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to our online viewers today. My name's Margot Stork, and it is a great privilege to me to be the CEO of the North Burnett Regional Council and your MC today. I'd also like to acknowledge our special guest, Australia Day Ambassador Paul Delitt OAM, and look forward to his keynote address later this morning. I now have the great pleasure of inviting Catherine, or Kathy, Ratcliffe to welcome you all to our ceremony.
Good morning. Nara Yumban, Wanya Nine Yanandi Daru. Nigalang Daru, it is Nangi, Nang Galang, all here today to celebrate the North Burnett Australia Day Awards 2024. Translated to, hello everyone, how are you today? I am good. It is good to see you all here to celebrate the North Burnett Regional Council Day 2024. Narinya Ginagangari Kathy Ratcliffe, a First Nations woman from Gayndah. I am the kin of Willie Boy Pickering of Gayndah and Lucky Law from Iswell, and I identify as Waka Waka traditional custodian from my Aboriginal lineage. I'm happy to be here at the Binghamton Memorial Hall to celebrate the achievements of many local legends from communities representing the North Burnett region. The Binghamton Memorial Hall is symbolic in itself as it honours individuals who lost their lives while serving or in active combat during various conflicts in which Australia was involved in. The North Burnett Shires comprises small rural areas, each characterised by unique landscapes and attractive holiday destinations. Visitors can explore diverse attractions such as Canyon Gorge and Monto, the Archer Homestead at Iswell Station, and who can forget the iconic hitching rail in Iswell, the Bulbunda Tunnel near Mount Perry, the Big Orange in Gayndah, and the Big Mandarinum in Dubbo. Additionally, symbolic landmarks like the large rose sculpture and prominent features like Mount Welsh and Utopia in Binghamton contribute to the rich tapestry of the North Burnett region, ensuring there is something appealing for everyone. It would be remiss of me not to make a special mention of the sacred waterhole of the Waka Waka people, Bam Springs, and my favourite swimming spot, Thompson's Crossing. These two unique places hold special connections for me as I was growing up. While there is much more I could share about the North Burnett region, I apologise if I offend anyone by not mentioning everything. There is heaps for everyone to do in the North Burnett region. Today we come together on the grounds of the Waka Waka country, a place rich in the spiritual heritage of my ancestors. I would like to acknowledge elders past, present and future, and by walking hand in hand we honour and preserve pathways trodden by those who come before us, ensuring that their legacy lives on in a unified community. Welcome.
Thank you, Kathy. We really thank you for that very warm welcome. Now, it's a pleasure to be here today, and in the spirit of reconciliation, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands on which we meet today and pay respects to elders past, present and emerging. And to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who may be with us today, we extend you a very, very warm welcome. Before we commence our official ceremony, we have some general housekeeping. In the event of an emergency, please exit the hall through the main entrance, which is behind you, and assemble in the grassed area near the tree and bench seat. Council staff will direct you and assist you if the need were to arise. Bathrooms are located to the left of the stage, and there are signage to those. Council officers and our official photographers will take photos and video during the ceremony and during today's festivities, which will be used in promotion, advertising and reporting materials. Now, to begin our formal proceedings, I'd like to ask our Delano State School students to come forward to the front of the stage, please. To all our guests, we'd like to now ask you to be upstanding if you are able, so that we can sing the Australian National Anthem with our Delano School students. Thank you so much to the Delano State School students. Can we clap them while they move off the stage? I would now like to invite Mayor Hotz to the podium to deliver the opening address.
Thank you, Margo. Good morning. I'd first like to begin by welcoming you all to our Regional Australia Day celebration in Fijian. and I extend a special welcome to all our online viewers today. This Australia Day, we come together as a united North Burnett community to reflect, respect and celebrate. Australia Day is about our evolving story of our nation, and as we pause today to reflect on our nation's complex history, our diversity, resilience and common bond for a brighter future. As we reflect on our recent challenges in the past 12 months, our region has once again faced natural disasters, personal tragedies, and now cost of living pressures. It is evident that the core values that define us as a nation, resilience, mateship and commitment to a fair go for everyone, are on display across our North Burnett communities every single day. Today I ask you to respect that this day has a different meaning for each and every one of us, dependent on our own stories. For some it will be a day of celebration, and for others it will be a day of sorrow and mourning. Both perspectives are equally valid, as we each have different stories to tell. It is a day to respect the deep connection to country that First Nations people have, and to reflect on how we are all defined by the land on which we live, work and play. Australia is a nation made strong and vibrant by the richness of many cultures. In Australia, we value and celebrate our diversity. At the same time, we also value and celebrate the bond that unites us all, the common bond of our Australian citizenship. Today we have 7 candidates for Australian citizenship from 3 countries, from Fiji, Philippines and Taiwan. People who, like us all, share hope and dreams for themselves and their families and their communities. It is a special day for you, and it's a special day for us also. On this day, we also recognise and celebrate the contributions and achievements of our very own North Burnett residents. To our Australia Day Award nominees, today we celebrate each of you. Your nomination acknowledges and honours your achievements and positive impact you have had and continue to make in our communities, and showcase your commitment to make a difference in the lives of others. All of us here today across the region and beyond are part of the story of Australia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr Mayor, for your welcoming address. It's now my great honour to introduce our special guest, Australia Day Ambassador Paul Delitt OAM. Paul is an accomplished actor, musician and producer. Paul has performed with the Queensland Theatre, Le Boit Theatre Company, Opera Queensland, QPAC and the Adelaide Festival Centre. He's worked as a musical director and director for Queensland Theatre and Le Boit Theatre Company, and he's currently the manager of the Moncrief Entertainment Centre in Bundaberg. Paul was one of QPAC's most versatile and experienced producers for 12 years, working on projects as diverse as international ballet productions and major concerts featuring Broadway stars. Paul has spent years raising the profile of the Benevolent Fund, spearheading fundraising campaigns to help performers in need, arranging public memorials for major art industry figures, and looking for practical ways to support emerging artists. With a career spanning decades, Paul's outstanding contribution to the arts industry has been recognised through numerous awards, including the Gold Matilda Award from the Brisbane Theatre Critics, the Alan Edwards Lifetime Achievement Award from the Actors and Entertainers Benevolent Fund of Queensland, Centenary Medal for his services to the arts in Australia, and in 2017 Paul was honoured with the Medal of the Order of Australia, the OAM. Please put your hands together to welcome our Ambassador, Paul Delitt OAM, as we invite Paul to deliver his keynote address. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Margot. Keynote address, that sounds very formal. So I'm going to take the microphone out here because I just want to do a little bit of a survey. Les has asked me to do a quick survey just to see who's come in from the region. So just if you've got a flag, hold your flag up at the moment. Doesn't matter if it's Torres Strait Island, First Nations, Australian, hold them up, right up, nice and high. That's good, okay, put them down. Put them back up again. Put them down. Put them back up again, fantastic, okay. So let's just do a quick survey and just find out where everyone's... Put your flag in the air and wave them if you're from Binghamton. Okay, well, a bit of noise would be good too as well, I think, you know. Yeah, okay. Wave your flag in the air if you're from Gayndah. Oh wow, smaller numbers but larger in voice, that's good. Monto. Alright, Isvold. Yeah, I saw your motorbike parked outside. Yeah, that's good. Mount Perry. Hey, there we go. See, well, you know, thank God they came because, you know, we wouldn't have had any great music today apart from the wonderful kids who sang in such loud voices the national anthem. I was so confident singing verse 1 and then they decided to do verse 2 as well. And lucky I got rubber lips because I could just sort of pretend, but, you know, Councillor Giddens, she had the words. I should have been looking over her shoulder. Okay, and anyone from Mundubbera? Oh, holy moly, that's good. Okay, well, welcome to Australia Day for the North Burnett Regional Council. This is a great celebration. It's wonderful to see so many people here. It's also wonderful to see how fantastic the Memorial Hall looks. Give everyone a round of applause who's helped make this look so fantastic. They were working very hard yesterday, steaming the banners and putting up the crochet. Are they roses or are they cactus? What are they, Jenny? They're cactus, crochet cactus. So, yes, are we going to raffle those off at the end? I put her on the spot, it's all right. I'm breaking away from the script because I want us to be a little bit more relaxed today. And all the wonderful people who've put on the great breakfast and all the wonderful things over there as well. I know they're going to be thanked formally later, but I just wanted to say thank you because my experience with regional Queensland started when I was a young actor. But before I sort of tell you a little bit about my story and about my passion and about my career, I'd just like to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the land on which we are gathered, and also pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge all of the councillors that are here today. Please give them a round of applause. I'm not sure if there's anybody else hiding out there, any other councillors or prospective councillors who haven't put their name forward for the election yet. But anyway, here we go. As Councillor, the Mayor Les Hott said before, Australia Day is a great day, and we all celebrate it in different ways, and it does mean something to all of us, and it does mean something different to all of us for a whole host of reasons. And but most of all, Australia Day is a day to reflect, respect, and celebrate. And we can do that alone, or we can do that with each other. And it's great that everybody's here doing it together here today. And you know, one of the best things about regional Queensland is when memorial halls have air conditioning. That's what I absolutely love. So, but as I said, the three most important words are respect, reflect, and celebrate. And that's what the National Australia Day Council kind of wants us all to consider. And of course, that is a story that continues today, is that we are a country that began its history more than 65,000 years ago. And it was a lovely welcome to country that we had before. So I just want to say that just as those who are concerned about the date and what it means to First Nations people, there are those whom the day also holds a great deal and meaning, and particularly the people today that are going to receive their citizenship awards. So, Australia is a day to reflect on our history and learn from the experiences of others. So we learn from our mistakes, hopefully, and we are privileged all privileged to live in a nation where we can all have our views, our values and beliefs. So changing the date will not change history. We can't change history. You never can change history, but we need to change how we observe the day and how we all accept the day. We also need to acknowledge and apologise for our mistakes. So today we are reflecting on our past, we're accepting the truth of our history, and I can't speak today. I was too many drinks at the Grand Hotel last night. Too many Pepsi Maxes because I don't drink. But we reflect on our past and we accept the truth of our history, and we respect. I still can't say it. Can someone else? Can you say it with me? Respect. 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, there you go. Thank you. And we all have a contribution to make to the story of Australia. So as we celebrate being part of this great, diverse and multicultural nation, we celebrate Australia Day. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. The CEO, Margot, mentioned a little bit about what I'd done. I've had a fantastic career as an artist. When I left school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had absolutely no idea. So I decided, I started playing piano in restaurants when I was 16 years of age. I used to play at a pub that was owned by the late great footballer Artie Beetson, and it was a wonderful experience for me, having lots of drunk women hang over my shoulder and say, "Can you play that song for me? Would you know that song?" And a cigarette in one hand and a glass of scotch in the other. And as a 16-year-old naive boy, I learned a lot in that year that I played piano in that restaurant. But I started my professional career, I hate to say how many years ago, but I'm much younger than I look, or older than I look, one of the two. But I started my professional career 40 years ago, graduating from QUT as an actor. And during that time, I sustained myself as a professional actor for 10 years. And I did television commercials for things like Sizzler and IKEA and Sanctuary Cove and the Courier Mail. And, there's no digital footprint for any of those commercials, thank goodness, because they were so long ago. And I did small amounts of television, but my main way of earning income was as an actor on stage. And for 3 years I toured Queensland and took virtually every regional country town in Queensland. So I came to Biggendon, I'm sure, at one stage. I remember being in Biggendon, and you name it, I've been there. Winton, Aramac, Boolia, Longreach, Buckhaldon, Blackhall, Dysart, Middlemount, all of those great places. Gayndah, Mundubbera, Eidsvold. And I thought, what a great way to see the country and get paid for it, and get paid for doing what I love. Performing to schools, from years 8 to 10 and years 11 and 12, all around the state, and that was a wonderful experience for me. So I guess my longevity in the industry has been my ability to be, diverse and have a diverse range of skills, and that's made me much more employable. So I'm not a great singer, but I can sing. I'm not a great actor, as many people will tell you, but I can act. I'm not a great musician, but as I said, I've been playing the piano since I was 16 professionally, and I used to enjoy that. But I've worked as an actor, I've worked as a musician, a singer, a composer. I've written a few musicals. I've worked as a puppeteer, a compere, believe it or not, a comedian, and more. And as I said, I've had such a diverse career. I'm so happy that I'm still in it. I moved into producing after deciding I didn't want to be just an actor waiting for the phone to ring, but I didn't want to leave the industry. I was passionate about this industry, also passionate about helping people in the industry. It's a very precarious industry that we live in. And of course, during COVID, everybody suffered, but no one suffered more than performers, because there were no audiences, so there were no live shows. Even the television series all closed down because things like Neighbours and Home and Away and all those shows that we produce here in Australia and overseas because of COVID. And most people, they don't have any, most actors don't have savings. They live from job to job. But these days it's a little bit easier for them. They have superannuation these days. They never used to have superannuation. They never used to get holiday pay. They never used to get sick pay. They never used to get a whole lot of benefits that a lot of other jobs attracted. But there's one thing: if you've got a passion to perform, nothing else will stand in your way. And that's what a lot of performers, still performing well into their 70s, 80s, 90s. But as I said, I moved away from being an actor, and I produced shows for the Brisbane City Council. for the Brisbane Festival, for the Queensland Music Festival, which I'm sure has come out this way with many projects over the years. And for the last 12 years, before I came to Bundaberg for a tree change or a sea change or a cane change, I worked as a senior producer at the Queensland Performing Arts Centre at South Bank in Brisbane, where I had the best time. I worked with some of my heroes as performers from international ballet companies, as Margot said, but also Broadway stars, Australian actors, great Australian actors like Dominic Hazelhurst, and just a whole range of people that I admired when I was a young person growing up watching television. I've also had the privilege to work with some of this country's leading First Nations performers, including people such as the late David Gulpilil, the late Ningley Lawford, the late David Page, people like Stephen Page, Wesley Enoch, and the next generation of First Nations performers from the Aboriginal Centre for Performing Arts in Brisbane. And that is one of my passions, is making sure that First Nations peoples are represented on stage, able to tell their stories to any kind of audience, because as I said earlier, we all have our stories. We all have stories we want to share, and it's important that we get opportunities to do that. But the industry has also given me an opportunity to mentor hundreds, literally hundreds of young, emerging performers, because I want to give back, because I was lucky enough to have people help me on my journey to be a performer or to be in this industry. But I always wish I had somebody, to actually guide me as an individual. My mother used to always apologise, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry your father and I aren't stage mothers and stage fathers. We know nothing about performing arts, but we'll support you in your choice, in your career choice, and make sure that, we're there to help you do what you want to do." And look, they're both, my father's passed away, but my mother is still extremely proud of me, and no prouder than when I was able to take her to Government House when I received my Order of Australia medal back in 2017. That's a long time ago, Marco. So I don't want to mention too many dates because I don't want to tell you how old I am. But for 30 years also, I was on the, it's very hard to say, the Actors and Entertainers Benevolent Fund of Queensland, which is a registered charity that's been going for nearly 50 years. Next year it's been going for 50 years in Queensland, and it supports performers in times of need. And it's not a high-profile charity like breast cancer or leukemia or any of those other major charities that help so many in times of need. This is a charity specific to performers who go through all those things as well. And it's great that there's a charity that is available to help them. These charities are worldwide. They're Australia-wide. Every state has a different charity. The one in New South Wales has just celebrated its 80th birthday of helping performers in need. 80 years. And they've got wonderful patrons, wonderful people who make donations. People like Kate Blanchett and Mel Gibson and those sort of people are very supportive of the fund, and Nicole Kidman, and they donate regularly and annually to the Actors and Entertainers Benevolent Fund. So, I'm adopted, so I don't know my true heritage, and I don't know how to put a belt on because my pants are falling down. But one thing I do know is I am proud to be Australian. I've been lucky enough to travel all around the world, not necessarily performing, but yes, some performing, and I feel very lucky to be an Australian. And I think we all should be lucky to be an Australian. No matter how long we've been here, whether we were born here, whether we emigrated here, we should all be proud and we should all feel lucky to be Australian. Why? Well, no one judges you by your position or title. You're respected for the person you are and not for your job or how much money you have. You have the freedom to travel. You meet interesting people from all around the world. You can discover different places and different cultures right here in one country, right here in Australia. Australia is a land of opportunities, which means if you love something and you believe in it, you can make it happen. Australia is still the world's best kept secret. So today, I encourage everyone here today, whether you're from Mundubbera, Gayndah, Monto, Idsvale, Mount Perry, or Binghamton, did I capture everything? I said I felt, yeah, I said that. Good. So what I want you to do is I want to encourage everyone to share a bit about your story with each other today. Listen to the stories of others and celebrate with all those people around you, because we are, as the song says, we are one but we are many, and we're all part of the story. So happy Australia Day, and thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. I'm sure that most people are aware that the Australia Day Ambassador Program is something that allows us to seek to have some very special Australians come and speak to us on Australia Day. And Paul, you did not disappoint. Thank you so much for that informative and very entertaining keynote speech. Could we put our hands together for Paul? Paul, can we ask you to remain on stage while we conduct our citizenship and Australia Day Awards? Fantastic, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the citizenship ceremonies are legislated, and as such we need to follow a range of protocols, so please bear with us whilst we prepare to commence this important part of our celebrations. Australia is one of the most successful multicultural countries in the world. Since Australian citizenship was introduced in 1949, more than 6 million people have become citizens. In 2022-23, a total of 192,947 people became Australian citizens by conferral, representing over 200 different nationalities. Today marks a significant moment in the life of our 7 citizenship candidates who have chosen Australia and the North Burnett region as their new home. The decision to become a citizen is highly contemplated, complex, and a serious decision to formalise and strengthen their bonds with their newly adopted country. There are likely to be many mixed emotions amongst you all today. As our newest Australians, you will from today be part of our Australian family and our nation's aspirations and triumphs. Today, each of you will be endowed with the same rights, opportunities, privileges and responsibilities as every other Australian. You will inherit our history and the promise of our shared future. You, however, do not come to our national story empty-handed. As like so many people before you, you add your threads to our Australia's rich tapestry. We're grateful that you bring to us your rich cultures, your knowledge, skills and your enthusiasm for and commitment to our values. In some instances, you bring your growing families also. You now write your own chapters in Australia's story. I'd now like to invite our citizenship ceremony presiding officer, Mayor Les Hotz, to commence the official ceremony proceedings. Mayor Hotz.
Thank you, Margot. It is an immense honour in my role as Mayor to make someone a citizen, to finalise the journey they have been on and to formalise their legal status as an Australian. To our 7 citizenship candidates here today, this ceremony marks the end of your journey as a migrant and the beginning of your life as an Australian citizen. Today, you are publicly displaying your decision to make Australia your new home. Today's citizenship ceremony is conducted under the authority of the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs, the Honourable Andrew Giles MP. I will now read out the message from Minister Giles. He says, "Thank you for deciding to become an Australian citizen. Today you join a nation that is one of the world's most successful multicultural societies, with around half of all Australians either born overseas or with at least one parent born overseas. In Australia, everyone can be proud of who they are, and everyone should be respected, valued, and feel the sense of belonging. We are privileged to share this beautiful country with the world's oldest continuing culture, This is a fundamental part of who we are. For more than 60,000 years, First Nation people have cared for country. Appreciating and understanding this truth is a vital part of what it means to be an Australian. Australians are united by our shared commitment to democracy and the rule of law, to freedom of speech, religion and association. Our diversity is our greatest strength, and we prosper by embracing this. We believe in a society in which everyone is equal, regardless of their gender, faith, sexual orientation, age, ability, race, national or ethnic origin. Ours is a land of fair go in which respect and compassion underpin our care for each other and our willingness to reach out to those around us in times of need. By becoming an Australian citizen, you make a commitment to these values and to contribute to the evolving Australian story. So on behalf of the Australian Government, heartfelt congratulations on becoming an Australian citizen. Signed, the Honourable Andrew Giles, MP. I'll now turn to the formal part of this ceremony, which is conducted in accordance with the Australian Citizenship Act 2007. As part of the legal requirements of today's citizenship ceremony, I will read the preamble from Schedule 1 of the Australian Citizenship Regulation 2016. The preamble is as follows. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia, and the Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people, by sharing their democratic beliefs, by respecting their rights and liberties, and by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. As such, citizenship is both of value to the individual and to our nation. I would now like to ask all of our citizenship candidates to come forward and stand in front of the stage facing the audience as we conduct the pledge commitment. Now I'm going to ask the councillors if they'll come down with me onto the floor. Thank you. their gift of a native plant. I'd like to call Linda Litzo to receive her citizenship.
This is a noxious weed from... we're trying to get rid of it. You don't need to plant men in every Don't forget water.
McMullen. For medicinal use only, okay? Earlier this ceremony, we witnessed the pledge of commitment made by new citizens. I'd now like to invite everyone to participate in the Australian Citizenship Affirmation Ceremony. The Australian Citizenship Affirmation is based on the pledge that our new citizens have just made. Participation in the Australian Citizenship Affirmation is voluntary and carries no legal status. The affirmation was introduced in 1999 as part of the 50th anniversary celebrations of Australian citizenship as a way for people who were born in Australia as Australian citizens to be able to make a public pledge of commitment and as a way to show you are a proud Australian. Those who are not Australian citizens but feel a strong connection to Australia are also welcome to participate. Just join in from the second line. Thank you. I'd like to now invite Paul to lead the affirmation. Thank you, Paul.
I should have done my homework and read ahead. So I'm going to read the affirmation, and I'd like you all to repeat it line after line with me. As an Australian citizen, I affirm my loyalty to Australia and its people. Or you can stand up if you like. Yes, sorry, I was probably meant to ask you to stand up if you can, if you want. We won't start again, we'll just continue. Whose democratic beliefs waiting? Have you got the double chin filter on that camera?
Yeah, I have, but that's $100 extra.
That's $100 extra.
If you want filters.
I think we'll start again now because she's put the filter on. As an Australian citizen, I affirm my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I uphold and obey. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul, for leading the affirmation. On behalf of the Australian Government and North Burnett Regional Council, I'd like to again congratulate our new citizens and wish them and their families a happy and successful future as citizens of Australia. I warmly invite our Fijian Fijian community to the front of the stage to conclude the citizenship ceremony. Thank you.
Hello everyone, hello. We're just glad that we're here to share this moment with four of our Fijian and our countrymen that have come across and done a big part in. So we just want to be a part of your celebration, and also the guys that are getting their citizenship today, and show you a little bit about island life and how we have adjusted and appreciate being part of North Burnett community. And the first song we're going to sing, so if we go over to Fiji, we want to bring a little bit of Fiji here. So this is, we're going to be singing two songs. So the first song is saying Bula, or hello, or Bula means life. And I know that as we come to North Burnett, we've seen life, we're here for families, and you guys have integrated into the community, and have accepted us, and want to give appreciation on the songs that we'll be singing. So I hope you guys like it.
Sana wai pela kala sa
The second song we'll be singing, it's about congratulating the guys that are receiving their citizenship. So this is usually the song that is well known in Fiji. It's called Isale, and it's a song where somebody leaves the country and say good luck to you, good luck on your endeavor, hope that you make it, and I hope that you get your dreams done, and there will be a blessing and also an honor for those back at home. So I hope you guys like it. Isa, Isa, Uragi, Rasadina, Komulako, Alnararawakina, Nakawameka,
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for sharing your culture with us today and being involved in our ceremony. Also, men of Australia learn from Fiji. Tremendous. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Margot back to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Hawkes, and yes, thank you so much to our Fijian friends for that wonderful performance. Okay, so this is the Australia Day Awards part of our ceremony, and we gather here today to honour and celebrate our local heroes across the North Burnett region who represent the very best of our national character. Before the official award presentation commences, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our 29 award nominees, some of whom were nominated in more than one category. Our nominees are young Australians and those rich in years, each inspiring us by living, serving and upholding our nation's values, our compassion and generosity, courage and initiative, our ingrained sense of fairness and our deep belief in service to community. To be nominated for an award alone is an immense honour, and your peers have recognised and valued your contribution to improving the lives of others and your community. Today we have the pleasure of acknowledging our very own extraordinary Australians in the North Burnett community. We would also like to express our sincere thanks to community members who took the time to submit nominations. I would now like to invite Mayor Hotz to return to the podium to commence our Australia Day Awards ceremonies. Mayor Hotz.
Thank you, Morgan. Again, it's a pleasure to be here today to announce the 2024 Australia Day Awards for the North Burnett community. Each year, choosing Australia Day Award winners is a privileged yet challenging task, and we thank the Regional Award Selection Panel for their time and dedication in determining award recipients. Today's award recipients are extraordinary individuals or groups who have served our community and region and go above and beyond to help improve the lives of others. They are humble, courageous and generous, which characterise so many great Australians. Please join me in congratulating each recipient with a big round of applause. The first category that will be announced today is a local legend. What we're going to do is ask the award recipient to come on stage. Thank you, as they announced. This award recognises a community member who has made an outstanding contribution within their local community of Biggin, Hudsvold, Gayndah, Monto, Mandubra and Mount Perry. They are leaders amongst their peers, are a positive role model and have contributed to building community spirit, resilience and identity in each of their communities. I would like to invite Councillor Rattle to the podium to announce the first award. Thank you, Councillor Rattle.
Thank you, Mayor Hotz. The first Local Legend Award to announce today is that for Biggin. I am honoured to announce the recipient of the 2024 Biggin Local Legend Award is Julie Just. As Julie makes her way up here and gets ready to hit me for announcing her as the winner, I'll just read out the synopsis and I'm sure you'll agree that she really is a local legend. Julie has demonstrated a wholehearted commitment to serving the community of Biggin for the last 20 years. Julie was the driving force behind the Women's Shed with the vision to provide a safe and enjoyable space to meet, whether participating in activities, learning new skills, or just enjoying each other's company. One of Julie's many contributions includes being a volunteer administrator of the Biggin Community Notice Facebook page. It's been active for 16 years. Julie is known for providing well-sourced vital information to the community in a timely manner. That was particularly evident in the 2022 floods and recent bushfires. And I can tell you she's a better weather forecaster than Livio Regano. Julie's dedication and information is of immense value to the community. She leads with empathy, compassion, generosity and courage. And this was at the forefront when in 2022 she supported a local family and community enduring a devastating loss. One of the many acts of kindness included organising counselling services for the community and the Biggin State School. In addition to cultivating strong and lasting relationships with local government, organisations and community members, Julie's remarkable dedication, passion, selflessness, resilience and exceptional contribution, along with her unwavering commitment to the well-being of her community, is of irreplaceable value to our community and the entire region. Congratulations, Julie.
Lucky last. It's not chocolate.
Thank you, Councillor Radel. The next award to be announced is the Oswald and Gayndah Local Legend Awards. Unfortunately, no local award has been issued for these towns, as there's been no nominations received for these award categories. Can I encourage you to be inspired by today's celebration for the contributions of fellow community members and groups and submit a nomination for the 2025 awards. I'm sure that you all know someone deserving of recognition. I'll please ask now Councillor Melinda Jones to make her way to the podium to present the Monto Local Legend Award. Thank you, Councillor.
Thank you, Mayor Hodds. I'm actually immensely honoured to be announcing the 2024 Monto Local Legend Award. Mostly I was a recipient from last year, so I feel like it's handing over the mantle to the next person. So I'm pleased to announce that the recipient for the 2024 Monto Local Legend Award goes to Gordon Bryan. Can I please ask Gordon to come to the stage while I read out the synopsis? Now, I'm actually going to refer to him not as Gordon Bryan, because even though that's his legal name, anyone who is a friend of Gordon calls him Skin. So Skin, please come forward. Skin is a true country gentleman and takes great pride in the hometown of Magildy. Skin is a vital member of the Magildy Camp Draft and Rodeo Association, where he has dedicated his life of 42 years of service as the club secretary. Much of the achievement during Skin's service includes an up-to-date update on the loading ramp, a new toilet block and a power upgrade at the Magildy Sports Grounds in 2022. He eagerly volunteers his time to all activities and events and shares his love of camp drafting at every opportunity. For those that may not know Skin, he is always on the mower, a whippersnipper or spraying, just to keep the streets of his beautiful hometown Magildy looking well maintained. And he does this all voluntary, without payment and without expecting accolades or recognition. If there was ever a job to be done, Skin will be there, whether it's raining, hailing, sunshine, storm or blizzard. He loves supporting his beloved community. His positive outlook and generosity both inspires and encourages the younger generations to be involved. Skin, your tireless efforts are appreciated by many in your community and in the wider region, and by myself personally. We thank you. Let's congratulate Skin. Can I please now ask Councillor Sue Payne to make her way to the podium to present NWC.
Thank you, Councillor Jones. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate all nominees within for the 2024 Mundubbera Local Legend section. And I'm pleased to announce the winner for 2024 is Wally Benham. Wally, can you please make your way up here to the podium? Whilst Wally's making his way up, I'll just read the synopsis, giving you a bit of a rundown of some of the things that Wally's done in the many years across our community in Mundubbera. This says here that he's worked tirelessly for 40 years. Perhaps whoever wrote this is young, because Wally would have been working in community for probably maybe 70 years. So congratulations, Wally, for all that you've done for our community. He's worked in organisations such as the Mundubra Show Society, the Pony Club, the Golf Club and the Historical Society. He was also president of the Mundubra Show Society for over 30 years, and during that time he's also been the groundsman and done the mowing of the entire showgrounds, and he's about to retire. Pretty big shoes to fill, Wally. I hope they've got somebody lined up. Over the last 10 years, Wally has generously donated equipment to our Mundubra Historical Society, in that it's the old packing line from the J.G. Benham and Sons packing shed when they used to have their orchard, and he and I believe his son-in-law Trevor have been working tirelessly to put that together so that people coming into our region can actually see how a packing shed used to work. We're forever grateful for their work in that area. Wally's been an active member within the community and built friendships, strengthened community engagement, and has shared helpful skills and knowledge with fellow committee members. Wally is a true gentleman, role model, and inspires others to serve our community. Congratulations, Wally, on your remarkable achievement and significant contributions. I hope many people will learn from what you have achieved within your life, giving back to community, and we all look up to you as a role model. May we all congratulate Wally. So please ask Michael Dingle to make his way up to present the Mount Perry Local Legend Award.
Morning all. Thank you, Sue. I'm pleased to announce the recipient of the 2024 Mount Perry Local Legend Award is Irene Duda. Irene, if you're here, could you please up to the podium? Okay, you can make your way up, that'll be great. For the past 15 years, Irene has been an active volunteer in Mount Perry community, contributing positively towards multiple community organisations and causes. As an active, passionate member of the community, Irene is aware of local challenges and issues and takes action to provide solutions, including seeking grant funding for projects that support the betterment of her community. Irene's long list of achievements in community service includes volunteering at the Mount Perry races, assisting at the 60th anniversary celebration of the Mount Perry Golf Club, being an executive member of the Mount Perry Sports and Rec Club, performing Christmas carols as a member of our choir, and coordinating the Christmas lights competition for residents. She also supported both the Fig Tree Camp Heritage Dinner and the Bullbunda Tunnel events planned recently. Irene has her fingers in many pies and goes to a person for promotions in the town, circulating information and providing posters and communication for events in the area. Irene gives generously to her community. Initiative and ongoing care is greatly appreciated by the Mount Perry community and visitors. I'd like to present this certificate to Irene. Fill in. Susan. Congratulations, Irene. Thank you very much. Could I please ask Margot to return to the podium?
Thank you, Councillor Dingle. Thank you to all councillors and the Mayor for presenting those awards, and most importantly, thank you to our award winners. And I'd like you all to actually put your hands together now and congratulate our Local Legend Award recipients for 2020. We now turn to announcing our North Burnett Regional Award winners. There are 7 awards to present today. These awards recognise extraordinary talent and exceptional achievements by a person or a group living in one of our communities of Biggenden, Eidsvold, Gayndah, Monto, Mount Perry or Mundubra. These recipients, like our local legends, are highly motivated people, well-respected members of our community who give tirelessly in their pursuit to make our region a great place. Could I please invite Councillor Melinda Jones to the podium to announce our first regional award.
Playing musical chairs, it's fun today. Thank you, Margot. The first category I have the pleasure of announcing today is the North Burnett Cultural Award. This award recognises a person or group of any age who has an outstanding contribution to their community's cultural life, encourages, inspires others, and has shown vision, leadership, innovation or creativity in their cultural pursuits. The recipient of the 2024 North Burnett Cultural Awards is Jane Glenn. Now please ask Jane to come to the podium. Jane's wholehearted passion, relentless drive, remarkable dedication and profound commitment to the arts industry has invigorated the Gayndah Art Gallery, fellow artists and the community. For the past 2 years, Jane has held the position of President of the Friends of the Gayndah Gallery, and her enthusiasm, professionalism, leadership and countless volunteer hours has resulted in an increase in membership, volunteer members and artist interest. There has been an increase in attendance at exhibitions, functions and workshops where there were 800 visitors to the Penwaffle, got that right? Penwaffle exhibit alone. As an artist herself, Jane is an inspiration to fellow artists and the community with unwavering encouragement, support and determination to nurture artist talents, mentor others and share her passion and knowledge to support local and emerging artists. Jane has many projects on the go, with more on the horizon, and has been a driving force for tourism and promoting arts and culture throughout the North Burnett. Jane works tirelessly to enrich the community and region through art and culture. Thank you sincerely, Jane, for your contribution and service to the Gayndah Art Gallery and the North Burnett community, the arts and culture, and ensuring that it continues to thrive. Congratulations. I'd now like to invite Councillor Dale Giddens to the podium to announce the next award. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Jones. The award category that I have the pleasure of announcing today is the Service to Sport Award. This award recognises individuals for their significant contribution to sport as a coach, official or administrator, and have displayed leadership, energy and enthusiasm in this role. The recipient for the 2024 North Burnett Service to Sport Award is Kerry Poynton. I don't think Kerry is here today, but we do have someone that is coming up to accept on her behalf. For the past 10 years, Kerry has been an integral part of the Monto Netball Association, volunteering her time as a coach and a committee roles. In 21-22, she coached 2 under-10 netball teams, which grew to 3 teams in 2023, including her existing teams and an under-17 netball team. Kerry encourages and supports all players as they gain skills, confidence and a greater understanding of that wonderful game, netball. Kerry's approach builds a strong foundation for each player to grow and succeed, and she provides a safe and inclusive environment for young people in the community to develop new skills, build relationships and be active in the part of a team sport. Kerry's contribution, commitment and dedication has been instrumental in growing the confidence and respect of young netballers and strengthening netball within the Monto community. Kerry's patience, passion, dedication and encouragement of each player and netball overall is inspirational. Congratulations, Kerry. I'd would now like to invite Councillor Payne to the podium to announce the next award winner.
Thank you. So the award category that I have the pleasure of announcing today is the Sportsperson of the Year. This award recognises an individual or a team for their sporting achievements and through their actions which inspire, enrich and encourage others. They have conducted themselves in the spirit of fair sportsmanship and positively impacted their sport and community. I find this is often a very hotly contested section, so I congratulate all nominees that have been nominated within this section. And I'm pleased to announce that the 2024 Sportsperson of the Year is Rain Eastcott. Please ask Rain to make her way to the podium. Rain is an extremely gifted athlete with a huge heart. Over the last 12 months alone, Rain has competed in 8 state championships, 2 national championships and 2 international competitions in the disciplines of softball, volleyball, cricket, netball and athletics. At only 15 years of age, against adversity and overcoming geographical barriers to training and attendance, Rain has already achieved dual national champion in softball and has travelled the world becoming a World Cup qualifier, progressing Australia into the next stage of the 2025 Under-18 Women's Softball World Cup. It's an achievement in itself. Rain is a natural leader and has been selected as team captain for multiple disciplines, representing softball and cricket teams. Her ability to encourage team unity, foster inclusion, develop positive relationships and trust, and her desire for high performance encourages and inspires her teammates to perform at their best. In addition to her impressive and long list of sporting accolades, medals, long-standing records, and excelling at the highest levels of sport locally, nationally and internationally, Rain has been identified by Softball Australia as a player of the future for upcoming softball World Cups and Olympic campaigns. What an honour to have Rain living in our region. We congratulate you, Rain, on your remarkable achievements and wish you every success in your ongoing chosen sports. Sorry about that. I'd now like to invite Councillor Robbie back to the podium to announce our next award.
Thank you, Councillor Payne. The next award to present is the North Burnett Community Organisation of the Year. This award recognises a community organisation that has made outstanding contribution to building a stronger and more vibrant community and has gone above and beyond in improving, promoting and enriching the lives of residents and visitors. This again was a very, very tightly contested category. The recipient of the 2024 Community Organisation of the Year is the Mundubbera Hospital Auxiliary. If I can ask one or more of the representatives to come forward, I shall read the synopsis. For the past 44 years, Mundubbera Hospital Auxiliary has worked tirelessly for the betterment of the community, driven by unwavering dedication to improving the lives of the patients of the Mundubbera Hospital and community. Highlights of beneficial community initiatives include the 2017 Ovarian Cancer High Tea to raise awareness, the 2019 publication and launch of the History of Mundubbera Hospital book, the 2021 creation of Daphne's Retreat for relatives of palliative care patients in honour of the late Daphne Wilczewski, and raising $50,000 to purchase pressure relieving mattresses for the additional comfort of patients and to reduce the need for turning of patients by staff. The Mundubbera Hospital Auxiliary's leadership and collaborative approach has established valuable partnerships and resource sharing with other organisations, raised funds and contribute hundreds of thousands of dollars for improvements to the Mundubbera Hospital, increased patient comfort, fostered and strengthened community spirit through social interaction and community engagement. They've shared health-related information to raise awareness. The recent 2023 Gala Ball Centenary celebrations commemorating the Mundubbera Hospital are a testament to the organisation's active participation, collaboration, approach to positive community outcomes and commitment to healthcare and the well-being of the community. Mundubbera Hospital Auxiliary is truly dedicated community organisation. Their tireless efforts are appreciated by many in the community and the wider region, and we thank them for their service to our community. Congratulations. I'd now like to invite Councillor Kingsley Mensner to the podium for announcing the next award.
Thanks, Councillor Rattle. The next award to present today is the North Burnett Volunteer of the Year. This award is to recognise volunteers who have made a significant contribution to their community through their volunteering, have gone above and beyond their service to others and contribute a diverse, friendly and strong community. The 2024 North Burnett Volunteer of the Year Award recipient is Brian Lowe. Brian has served his community for the past 10 years as the SES controller and trainer, providing critical emergency management support in the North Burnett. Brian's incredible dedication has had an impact across the entire North Burnett region, protecting and safety of his team, residents and visitors, and preserving the livability of the region through multiple flooding events and recent 2023 fires. Brian is on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ready to help and answer the call to support and protect his beloved community. When the need arises as a member of the local disaster management group, he has worked tirelessly alongside council, police, fire, ambulance and rural fire services. During his tenure, the regional North Burnett SES has won 7 awards, including the 2020 North Burnett SES Unit of the Year, the 2016 Regional SES Member of the Year, the 2014 finalist of the Wide Bay Volunteer of the Year. Brian is known for his calm approach and inspires and encourages existing members and newcomers to be involved in the SES and serve the community. Brian is a remarkable example and a positive role model to the community, sharing his valuable knowledge, building camaraderie within SES and contributing to the safety and welfare of the North Burnett. Please join me in congratulating our 2024 Volunteer of the Year, Brian Lowe. I would now like to invite Councillor Michael Dingle to the podium to announce the second last award. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you, Councillor Messner. Today I have the pleasure of presenting the North Burnett Young Citizen of the Year. This award recognises individuals 30 years and younger for their outstanding contributions achievements and service to the community. They have demonstrated leadership, innovation and creativity, and are a role model that other young people can aspire to. The recipient of the 2024 North Burnett Young Citizen of the Year is Bella Southern. Bella, if you could make your way to the podium, please. Bella has demonstrated outstanding personal resilience, courage and determination following an accident on her family farm in 2022. Since May 22, Bella has been a frequent flyer with Angel Flight, an Australian charity providing free flights for rural families in need. Bella has empathy and compassion for others, is generous with her time, and through fundraising has contributed enormously to organisations such as Angel Flight, where her incredible efforts raised over $10,000 in just one night. Bella volunteers at Ridgehaven Retirement Complex in Motto and contributes to events and functions. She spends quality time with individual residents and small groups, providing companionship and genuine conversation with elderly persons in care. Bella shares her love of horses with residents by bringing her pony to the Ridgehaven's Melbourne Cup lunch for pats and photos, which is a highlight for many residents and friends and family members. Even in the face of adversity, Bella is known for her radiant energy, incredible positive outlook on life, cheery smile and incredible leadership. She is an excellent role model, supporting those around her, showing selfless care for others and inspiring others to strive forward. Bella is an inspiration to her peers and brings immense joy to the community. So I'd like to present you with this medallion and certificate. I'd now like to invite Mayor Hotz back here to announce our last award of today's ceremony. Thank you, Councillor Dingle. Final award category we will present today is the North Burnett Citizen of the Year. This award is presented to an individual for outstanding contribution and service to the community over several years. They have demonstrated vision, leadership, innovation, or creativity, and are a positive role model for their peers, community, or region. This award showcases individuals that embody community spirit and are honest, sincere, local, approachable, and self-sacrificing. The recipient for the 2024 North Burnett Citizen of the Year is Russell Mills. For over 15 years, Russell has passionately dedicated himself to helping individuals and families with mental health conditions and fostering an environment to promote understanding and awareness of mental health in the North Burnett region. Russell has served the community in the areas of suicide prevention, community recovery through drought and floods, support coordination and disability work, actively looking for new ways to promote mental health and wellbeing in the community. Russell is a regular guest speaker at community events, providing educational sessions and workshops. Russell has coordinated suicide prevention training in the region and has led a project to roll out Are You OK bright yellow seats in parks across several North Burnett towns. Russell is described as a humble leader, great listener, professional, friendly, approachable, reliable, empathetic, goes above and beyond to help work colleagues and people within the community, and is an inspiration and a positive role model for students at Biggin State School and Motto State High School. We thank Russell for his outstanding contribution and commitment to the people and welfare of this region. Congratulations, Russell. That now concludes our official award ceremony. Please join me in a round of applause to congratulate all of our 2024 award winners. Now please now to invite Margot back to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Member Cox. So now I would like to invite our 2023 Regional Citizen of the Year, Estelle Hawkins, our 2024 Regional Citizen of the Year, Russell Mills, and our Australia Day Ambassador, Paul Delitt, to cut the Australia Day cake. This is a tradition that's been part of the Mount Perry Australia Day Awards celebrations for generations and is being continued in our regional ceremony today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reach the end of our official ceremony, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our Australia Day Ambassador, Paul, for travelling to the North Burnett area and being part of today's ceremony. We'd like to present you with a small token of our appreciation, and I trust that you'll enjoy the rest of your stay in the region.
I just want to say, no, you can't stop me. It's a little bit more informal with me here. They won't invite me back next year. I'll have to go back to in June. Thank you very much. It's been an absolute pleasure to come out here. And Councillor Dingle said to me last night, he said, what did you say to me, Mick? You said something about, come to Mount Perry, you'll never leave. But I just want to say thank you very much. It is an absolute pleasure. My heart is out in rural Queensland, even though I live in a major regional city, and I really appreciate being invited. And I want to thank both Councillor Giddens and Councillor Rattle for taking me on a tour of all the sites around the region yesterday afternoon. It was really fantastic. Thank you both for that. And I'd also like to thank Jenny Hall and her team for the wonderful welcome and organisation they did to get me here. So thank you, Margot, thank you. Wait, there's more. Just remember, Gold Lotto, 200 million on Thursday night. Get down to Foodworks now and get your ticket.
Thank you, Paul, for those kind words. This is just at the very end of our ceremony today. I'd like to say some thank yous. There's been many volunteers, organisations and community groups that have helped make today such a success, and it clearly has been a success. We'd like to extend our sincere thanks, in no particular order, to the Biggendon community for supporting our regional event today, to the community members from across the region that have travelled to Biggendon today, as well as our viewers online, to the Biggendon Fijian community for being an integral part of our citizenship ceremony, to the Delano State School students and Principal Andrea Kelly for that wonderful Australian national anthem, to Susie J and Joe Ace entertaining us with live music and singing, the the Apex Club of Biggendon for cooking an absolutely delicious breakfast. Enjoy the breakfast. Biggendon Lions Club and the QCWA for preparing our morning tea, including fruit platters and cakes. Our adopted scientist, Professor Stupendous, who I'm sure the children have enjoyed, probably the adults too. Tasha Reid's face painting, again, for the children, but the adults as well. Kathy Ratcliffe for being an integral part of our official ceremony today. Our official photographer, Nicole Gibbs, and the various businesses that have provided services or supplies to today's events. The 2024 Australia Day Awards selection panels and all the choices that you've made. The Mayor and Councillors of the North Burnett Regional Council. To all individuals and groups who submitted award nominations, we value and appreciate your willingness to acknowledge outstanding community members and organisations, and we hope it encourages lots of people to come forward for the 2025 Australia Day Awards. To all of our 2024 Australia Day Award nominees, to those who were successful, congratulations. To those who did not receive an award, it is an honour to be nominated, and we hope that your community members will consider a re-nomination for next year. But a big round of applause to all of you. To our newest citizens, we warmly welcome you as citizens of Australia. And last but absolutely not least, to the staff of the North Burnett Regional Council, ably led by Jenny Hall. There was lots and lots and lots of you, too many for me to name you individually. You've done us proud. And that concludes the official ceremony. Please enjoy and join us for morning tea and enjoy the live music and entertainment, and perhaps even a little bit of rain, not so sure. And we now warmly invite Susie and Joe to conclude our ceremony with an iconic Australian song. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day, travel home safely, and please take the time to reflect, respect and celebrate. We're all part of that story.
Joining the song of waving flags is true Australians. Still call Australia home.
I've been to cities that never closed down, from New York to Rio to old London town. But no matter how far or how wide I roam, I still call Australia home. I'm always traveling, I love being free, and so I keep leaving the sun and the sea. But my heart lies waiting over the pond. I still call Australia home. All sons and daughters spin around the world, away from their family and friends. But as the road gets older and colder, it's good to know where your journey ends. Someday we'll all be together once more, when all ships come back to